Soft lamps on the window glass, snow stacked on the empty street. Tiny bell above the doorway rings once when you step inside. Coffee, steam, and quiet chatter hold the cold world just outside. All the neon fades to amber through the frosted cafe pane. On the radio, distant carols draw a halo round your name. In this midnight cafe on Christmas Eve, time hangs quiet in the air. Every table feels like shelter from a world that isn't fair. Empty chairs along the counter hold the coats of those who left. By the window, someone's laughter sounds like something we once kept. You stir sugar in your coffee like you're tracing passing years. Every circle growing softer till it almost disappears. In this midnight cafe on Christmas Eve, time hangs quiet in the air. Every table feels like shelter from a world that isn't fair. If next year we sit here strangers on some other winter night, let this window keep our shadows where they overlapped in light. Barista hums a half-known carol, wiping cups in steady rows. Outside, taxis draw slow circles over fresh and falling snow. When you say it's getting late now, but your eyes refuse the door. Every heartbeat in this cafe feels like we have one beat more. In this midnight cafe on Christmas Eve, time hangs quiet in the air. Every table feels like shelter from a world that isn't fair. When the lights go down tomorrow, you will still be glowing here. Midnight coffee, falling snow, Christmas Eve that brought you near.
Soft light on the window pane, muffled steam on the empty lane. Mugs of steam on the old oak table, tiny tree in a quiet glow. Tinsel shakes when the floorboards answer to the steps of your sleigh. Candles breathe in a fragile circle, drawing halos round your face. All the noise of the day falls backward as the night resets. Every tick of the clock leans higher, while the street sounds fade to blue. In this room all the walls grow lighter, and they turn to me and you. So stay in this quiet Christmas waltz where the world feels soft and small. Let the snowfall trace our rhythm on the glass and on the wall. No grand parade of silver lights, no crowded midnight calls. Just you and me in a gentle three in a quiet Christmas waltz. Moonlight slide over frozen pavements, painting lines across the night. Distant choirs on a tired radio, blur to color more than light. Down below people rush through weather, chasing clocks they'll never catch. But up here in this narrow window, time and heartbeats almost match. Every shadow along the ceiling spins like stars we never knew. All the doors that the year kept closing stand half open next to you. So stay in this quiet Christmas waltz where the world feels soft and small. Let the snowfall trace our rhythm on the glass and on the wall. No grand parade of silver lights, no crowded midnight calls. Just you and me in a gentle three in a quiet Christmas waltz. Distant bells from a hidden steeple draw a line through frozen air. Someone hums an old carol softly, but it never finds us there. Every wish I was scared to whisper, every word I held too long, spins around like the flakes outside, falling into one slow song. Hands entwined over fading embers, shadows lean on the wooden floor. Golden dust in the space between us, like the nights we asked for more. If the morning arrives too quickly, take this promise in its place. When the candles are gone, remember how the silence held our grace. If the year pulls our roads in pieces, if we stand on different streets, close your eyes, hear this waltz inside you. Feel our footsteps softly meet. So stay in this quiet Christmas waltz where the world feels soft and small. Let the snowfall trace our rhythm on the glass and on the wall. No grand parade of silver lights, no crowded midnight calls. Just you and me in a gentle three in a quiet Christmas waltz. Let the snow keep stitching softly over footprints, over doubt in the hush. Between these heartbeats all the fear is written out. Soft lights on the window pane, snow still guards the empty lane. When the year turns and the streets grow bright, I'll remember this waltz tonight. Through the faded curtain, coffee steam in the quiet air, wrapping paper on the carpet like the snow we tracked inside. On the table by the window lies a letter you once tried. All the midnight words you swallowed glow in ink along the page. Every line a softer echo of a younger, braver age. On this Christmas morning with your letter, time feels gentle, thin and slow. All the winters that we carry start to loosen in the snow. Outside bells are faintly ringing down a distant
In this room the only music is the sound of how we breathe. You say maybe it's too simple just to stay and just forgive, but the light along this paper feels like room enough to live. On this Christmas morning with your letter, time feels gentle, thin and slow. All the winters that we carry start to loosen in the snow. If next year this house falls silent, walls and windows standing bare, let this morning keep on writing that we once were truly there. When the ink begins to feather and the edges curl with years, we will find this quiet sunlight hidden underneath our fears. When the world feels dim and crowded and the days turn hard and long, hear this small December morning like a low and steady song. On this Christmas morning with your letter, time feels gentle, thin and slow. All the winters that we carry start to loosen in the snow. Christmas morning, folded letters guide us softly toward the day. Glow in a quiet room, snowlight on the wooden floor. Little tree in the corner waiting, paper stars in a gentle row. Mugs of cocoa on the small table, Christmas evening falling slow. All the city noise grows distant, like a train behind the hill. And in this room the world grows smaller, and the night stands almost still. Under a small Christmas tree tonight, time folds its wings and holds us still. All of the years that try to break us melt like frost along the windowsill. On the floor lies a folded letter, silver ink around your name. By a box of worn-out ribbons sleeps the life we almost changed. Every fear we used to bury waits outside the circle's light. But your hand around this moment keeps the dark away tonight. Under a small Christmas tree tonight, time folds its wings and holds us still. All of the years that try to break us melt like frost along the windowsill. If the morning pulls us outward in the streets in restless noise, keep this quiet room inside you as a hidden, gentle choice. When the ornaments grow older and their colors start to fade, we will hear this Christmas evening in the steps our memories made. When the years feel cold and crowded and you're tired of where you stand, close your eyes and find this corner and the tree beside your hand. Under a small Christmas tree tonight, time folds its wings and holds us still. All of the years that try to break us melt like frost along the windowsill. Let this quiet winter shelter every day that feels too loud. When you hear a distant carol, know this room is still allowed.
Down clouds above the station, snow dust on the sleeping train.
Elevator doors keep closing on 1,000 busy shoes.
And I step out into December,
where the sky reflects its blues. On the glass the word Christmas flickers softly in reverse. Every crossing hums with engines, every bus breathes out its theme. Yet the air between the streetlights feels like space inside a dream. As the sirens say, keep Janusevsky waltzing snow. So come and waltz through the midnight where the traffic hums below. Let the snowfall turn the asphalt to a river moving slow. Christmas lights in the city make the dark feel soft and bright. That used to lose me finds you waiting in the light. Storefront glass is lined with angels, paper stars in crooked rows. Somewhere speakers push out carols over laughter in the snow. In your scarf I catch the shimmer of 1,000 passing signs. Every shadow on the corner leans and dances as we pass. Even taxis draw slow circles like they're waltzing over glass. Through the steam above the manholes we slip deeper into 3. So come and waltz through the midnight where the traffic comes below. Let the snowfall turn the asphalt to a river moving slow. Christmas lights in the city make the dark feel soft and bright. Every road that used to lose me finds you waiting in the light. If next year we walk here different on some later Christmas Eve, let these windows keep our footprints in the fog we used to breathe. Billboards fade to softer colors as the last train leaves the line. Empty benches by the plaza hold our silence in their spine. Through the glass of sleeping offices, tiny stars of screens go dark. When the city thins to echoes and the owl forgets its name, all the lines of light around you write a ring of gentle flame. As the church clock strikes its number, we turn once more into 3. So come and waltz through the midnight where the traffic hums below. Let the snowfall turn the asphalt to a river moving slow. Christmas lights in the city make the dark feel soft and bright. Every road that used to lose me finds you waiting in the light. Let the city keep on shining long after the shops all close. If you're ever lost next Christmas, follow where the soft light goes. Voices drift through plaster and paint, soft as snow against the glass. Someone singing Silent Night through the thin wall by my bed. I can hear the harmony blurring soft and overhead. Every note arrives like moonlight filtering through winter trees. I don't know their names or faces, but they're singing just for me. Carols through the thin walls tonight, bringing Christmas from next door. I don't need to join the circle just to feel what singing is for. Laughter rises, then it falls like a wave against the shore. Children's voices ask for seconds of a song they sang before. All the warmth I thought I'd lost here comes in echoes soft and near. Even walls can hold a kindness when the night is cold and clear. Carols through the thin walls tonight, bringing Christmas from next door. I don't need to join the circle just to feel what singing's for. If next year I'm somewhere distant in a room without their sound, let this memory keep returning every time the snow comes down. Now the voices start to quiet, fading into gentle sleep, but the melody stays floating in the space we all still keep. When the morning feels too empty and I'm walking streets alone, I will hum these borrowed carols like a light I've always known. Carols through the thin walls tonight, bringing Christmas from next door. I don't need to join the circle just to feel what singing's for. Let the strangers keep on singing in the rooms I'll never see. Through the walls, through years, through distance, they are singing over me. Settles without a sound. I left the latch a little loose, as if the night could change its mind. The cup is warm beside the sink, like hope pretending to be kind. If you return, I will not rush, I will let the silence lead. A door left softly open for words we couldn't say. No speeches, no defenses, just meet me halfway. Your scarf is still upon the chair, quiet proof of yesterday. The window fogs, then clears again, like it forgot what to betray. I am not asking for a promise, just stay and let it land. A door left softly open for words we couldn't say. Speeches, no defenses, just meet me halfway. The clock turns over thin and slow. My breath learns how to soften. The street light flickers, then holds still like stop rehearsing what to say. Comes in quieter tones, but does not force the door to close. I place the cup back where it was and let the smallest mercy grow. Your scarf becomes a simple cloth, not evidence, not blame, not fear. The window keeps a kinder light and makes your footsteps sound more near. We do not have to fix the whole past, we only have tonight. A door left softly open for words we couldn't say. No speeches, no defenses, just meet me halfway. The hallway light stays on. I leave the latch this way. The room is warm and small. Snow taps the window shawl. Your coat is hanging by the chair, a ribbon curls beside the light. We don't say much, we just sit close. The air turns gentle in the night. If this is all we get tonight, let it be enough for us. One more waltz tonight. Hold on and hold me right. No rush, no grand goodbyes. One more waltz tonight. Outside a distant bell goes by, a taxi turns and disappears. Inside the only music left is how we breathe into our fears. I won't ask you to explain, just stay and let it land. Hold me right, no rush, no grand goodbyes. One more waltz tonight. When the season slips away too soon, I will keep the rhythm low. When the days turn loud and hard again, let this be what we know. Fogs then clears again. Your tired smile begins to stay. I feel the night unclench its hands. I let the quiet have its say. The bell outside becomes a hush. The taxi light turns into gold. What used to feel like running out now feels like something we can hold. We don't have to fix the whole world, we only have tonight. And hold me right, no rush, no grand goodbye. One more waltz tonight. The room is warm and small. We turn once more and stop. Voices and the swing, your rhythm, the only part. The non-ticket voices sing the heart. A quiet platform loses light. I walk past shops with shutters down. Your name stays warm inside the night. They say move on like it is easy, but memory does not obey. After midnight, still you. In every street light's pale blue. I try to turn my heart away. After midnight, still you. River sign hums in the wind. Neon trembles then goes still. My footsteps circle what we were. The dark repeats me if it will. I count the words I never said. They shine then fade and stay. After midnight, still you. In every street light's pale blue. I try to turn my heart away. After midnight, still you. If morning comes too sharp and fast, let it be gentle, not untrue. If silence starts to feel like home, teach me how to walk it through. Creaks then settles down. The hallway clock keeps time alone. I breathe as if I'm learning calm. I hold the night without a bone. The river lights look less like loss. The neon softens into gray. What used to pull me off my feet now lets me stand and lets me stay. I will not curse what we once were. I will not beg the dark to move. After midnight, still you. In every street light's pale blue. I try to turn my heart away. After midnight, still you. settles on the glass, I let the city breathe.
Streetlights hum above the pavement, leftover snow along the curb, paper stars and empty windows flicker once and then grow still. All the carols stopped this morning, but the night is humming still. You walk slowly past the storefront, hands deep in your winter coat. Every shadow on the sidewalk feels like something half remote. After the carols fade, I still hear your song, soft as a single candle in a dark, quiet room. Even when tinsel falls, I still hear your song. On a bench beside the river, Christmas lights lie tangled low. Someone left a crumpled ribbon in the traces of the snow. All the plans we couldn't manage, all the words we never said, drift like scraps of wrapping paper down the street and round your head. After the carols fade, I still hear your song, soft as a single candle in a dark, quiet room. Even when tinsel falls, I still hear your song. If next winter feels much colder and the days grow sharp and thin, let this almost silent evening be a doorway back to skin. When you pass the church next Sunday and the choir's all moved on, you might hear a distant echo of this half-remembered song. When the world turns back to normal and the season slips away, you will find this fading cadence in the way your footsteps sway. After the carols fade, I still hear your song, soft as a single candle in a dark, quiet room. Even when tinsel falls, I still hear your song. Let the quiet streets grow darker, still your melody remains. After bells and midnight choirs, you are what the night sustains.
coffee steaming the quiet air, wrapping paper on the carpet like the snow we tracked inside. On the table by the window lies a letter you once tried. All the midnight words you swallowed, glowing ink along the page, every line a softer echo of a younger, braver age. On this Christmas morning with your letter, time feels gentle, thin and slow. All the winters that we carry start to loosen in the snow. Outside bells are faintly ringing down a distant shining street. In this room the only music is the sound of how we breathe. You say maybe it's too simple just to stay and just forgive, but the light along this paper feels like room enough to live. On this Christmas morning with your letter, time feels gentle, thin and slow. All the winters that we carry start to loosen in the snow. If next year this house falls silent, walls and windows standing bare, let this morning keep on writing that we once were truly there. When the ink begins to feather and the edges curl with years, we will find this quiet sunlight hidden underneath our fears. When the world feels dim and crowded and the days turn hard and long, hear this small December morning like a low and steady song. On this Christmas morning with your letter, time feels gentle, thin and slow. All the winters that we carry start to loosen in the snow. May this fragile page remember all the love we couldn't say. Christmas morning folded letters guide us softly toward the day. Soft lamps on the window glass, snow stacked on the empty street, tiny bell above the doorway rings once when you step inside. Coffee, steam and quiet chatter hold the cold world just outside. All the neon fades to amber through the frosted cafe pane. On the radio, distant carols draw a halo round your name. In this midnight cafe on Christmas Eve, time hangs quiet in the air. Every table feels like shelter from a world that isn't fair. Empty chairs along the counter, footsteps of those who left. By the window, someone's laughter sounds like something we once kept. You stir sugar in your coffee, like you're tracing passing years. Every circle growing softer till it almost disappears. In this midnight cafe on Christmas Eve, time hangs quiet in the air. Every table feels like shelter from a world that isn't fair. If next year we sit here strangers on some other winter night, let this window keep our shadows where they overlapped in light. Barista hums a half-known carol, wiping cups in steady rows. Outside, taxis draw slow circles over fresh and fallen snow. When you say it's getting late now, but your eyes refuse the door. Every heartbeat in this cafe feels like we have one beat more. In this midnight cafe on Christmas Eve, time hangs quiet in the air. Every table feels like shelter from a world that isn't fair. When the lights go down tomorrow, you will still be glowing here. Midnight coffee, falling snow, Christmas Eve that brought you near.
Light on the window pane, snow drips down the empty lane. Mugs of steam on the old oak table, tiny tree in a quiet glow. Tinsel shakes when the floorboards answer to the steps of your shadow slow. Candles breathe in a fragile circle, drawing halos around your face. All the noise of the day falls backward as the night resets its pace. Every tick of the clock leans higher while the street sounds fade to blue. In this room all the walls grow lighter and they turn to me and you. So stay in this quiet Christmas waltz where the world feels soft and small. Let the snowfall trace our rhythm on the glass and on the wall. No grand parade of silver lights, no crowded midnight calls, just you and me in a gentle three in a quiet Christmas waltz. Lights slide over frozen pavements, painting lines across the night.
Distant choirs on a tired radio, blur to color more than light. Down below people rush through weather, chasing clocks they'll never catch. But up here in this narrow window, time and heartbeats almost match. Every shadow along the ceiling spins like stars we never knew. All the doors that the year kept closing stand half open next to you. So stay in this quiet Christmas waltz, where the world feels soft and small. Let the snowfall trace our rhythm on the glass and on the wall. No grand parade of silver lights, no crowded midnight calls. Just you and me in a gentle three, in a quiet Christmas waltz. Distant bells from a hidden steeple draw a line through frozen air. Someone hums an old carol softly, but it never finds us there. Every wish I was scared to whisper, every word I held too long, spins around like the flakes outside, falling into one slow song. Hands entwined over fading embers, shadows lean on the wooden floor. Golden dust in the space between us, like the nights we asked for more. If the morning arrives too quickly, take this promise in its place. When the candles are gone, remember how the silence held our grace. If the year pulls our roads in pieces, if we stand on different streets, close your eyes, hear this waltz inside you, feel our footsteps softly meet. So stay in this quiet Christmas waltz, where the world feels soft and small. Let the snowfall trace our rhythm on the glass and on the wall. No grand parade of silver lights, no crowded midnight calls. Just you and me in a gentle three, in a quiet Christmas waltz. Let the snow keep stitching softly over footprints, over doubt. In the hush between these heartbeats, all the fear is written now. Soft lights on the window pane, snow still guards the empty lane. When the year turns and the streets grow bright, I'll remember this waltz tonight. Lights on the window pane, Christmas snow along the lane. A little tree by the old piano, paper stars in a gentle glow, mugs of tea on a worn-out table, Christmas evening falling slow. In this quiet chords start turning like a door about to move. All the crowded city carols fade behind this wooden door. Every breath grows slightly brighter than it ever was before. One small step and one more heartbeat drops us softly into three. So stay in this quiet Christmas waltz where the year feels soft and small. Let the snowfall draw a rhythm on the window, on the wall. No parades or crowded streets, no neon Santa Claus, just you and me in a gentle three, in a quiet Christmas waltz. Fairy lights on a framed December blink like towns from far away. On the shelf lies a folded postcard saying, glad you chose to stay. Every line of ink from winter hums beneath the radio. Every shadow on the ceiling spins like angels passing through. Every wish I never opened starts to breathe because of you. Three slow turns and one small promise fall together into three. So stay in this quiet Christmas waltz where the year feels soft and small. Let the snowfall draw a rhythm on the window, on the wall. No parades or crowded streets, no neon Santa Claus, just you and me in a gentle three, in a quiet Christmas waltz. Let the world chase midnight fireworks, screens and countdowns in the square. We will keep this simple circle, two slow steps in Christmas air. If tomorrow pulls our roads apart, through the noise of later years, hold this room in turning waltz line when the night is full of fears. When the streets grow bright and busy, hear this pattern underneath. When you catch a distant carol walking home through winter light, close your eyes and feel us turning in this quiet Christmas night. One last spin and whispered Christmas drops us gently into three. So stay in this quiet Christmas waltz where the year feels soft and small. Let the snowfall draw a rhythm on the window, on the wall. No parades or crowded streets, no neon Santa Claus, just you and me in a gentle three, in a quiet Christmas waltz. Let the Christmas snow fall softly over doubts we never named. Soft lights on the window pane. Christmas waits along the lane.